Hey everyone, and welcome back to Blackthornprod. I'm Noah. This is episode 7 of my Unity Devlog, a series where I talk about the progress I make on my puzzle platformer video game, The Dreadful Whispers. I've had another great game dev week, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. So I started the week by making sound effects for the game. By the way, I made a whole tutorial this week on how to make sound effects, so if you're interested in learning lots more about the process I go through to do so, definitely check that out. But in short, with Audacity and my microphone, I make weird sounds, edit them a bit, and then implement those in my game. So I started by writing a list of all the sounds I needed and began making those. But while playtesting, I quickly realized there was tons of other little sounds that needed to be made and implemented that I hadn't really thought about, like a landing sound effect or a small pop when a character collides with a tree. The game felt a lot more lively with these sound effects implemented. I also made a scary background noise, basically monstrous growls and spooky whispers, to make the atmosphere a bit more tense and haunting. Also to go with the story of The Dreadful Whispers. Then there was a ton of small tweaks that were made to each level, like making the particle effects a bit more subtle. So many of you pointed out in the comments, and with fresh eyes, I had to admit the particles were too distracting. I really spent a lot of time fixing minor bugs and changing colors and effects in levels. Not the most exciting things to talk about in a devlog, so let's move on. Something I worked hard on early this week was the game's ending, but oh damn it, that's spoiler territory, so I don't really want to talk about that too much. Just going to say that I think it's really cool, not completely finished it yet though. Here's something I can discuss a bit more about though, alternate levels. Until this week, the player would simply reach the golden portal and be brought to the next level. The game was extremely linear with only one path to follow. I was slightly concerned players would just get stuck in one level and quit the game. But I figured that if they had multiple choices of where to go, they wouldn't get stuck so easily. Plus it would make their whole adventure feel a bit more unique and perhaps even encourage them to play through the game again to see other levels they missed. Because yeah, I had loads of ideas for interesting levels and locations. So this was the perfect opportunity to bring those ideas to life and add them to the game. This was a ton of work, but also a lot of fun. I've made about 20 new unique levels this week. As always, I started with just ugly boxes to prototype, and then added some nice art on top. And I think the game feels a lot more open and interesting with these extra levels. This is still a work in progress though. I need to make a few more alternate levels and fix a ton of bugs that have popped up with this extra content. And I also had a lot of fun making more NPCs for the game. I've not talked about the other characters you'll meet on your journey because that's edging towards spoiler territory, but just going to say there are plenty, and I've added tons more this week. On the music side of things, Dave made 2 great new soundtracks. They're really epic. As soon as we've finished making all the music for the game, Dave will add it all to his SoundCloud for you to all enjoy. I'm so excited for you guys to dive into this world. It's really taking shape. And that's about it for this week. I'm having tons of fun and can't wait to make lots more progress these next few days. I need to finish all the alternate levels, create some more NPCs I have planned out, finish working on the game's ending, and perhaps add some sort of simple saving system to the game so players can quit and come back later without having lost all their progress. Okay, before wrapping up the video, I'm going to answer a commonly asked question you guys have asked. Will the game be free? No, it won't. It will be €5 on itch.io. I really want to make this my first commercial title. It's not a massive game for sure, but I'm really proud of how it's turning out and want you to value it a bit more than some free web game. In my experience, whenever I buy something, I always play through it and cherish it more than if it was free. So hopefully that small price tag won't scare you away, but make you enjoy the experience all the more. And of course, your money will be an incredible support so I can continue working on my craft, learning to make better games and teaching you how to do the same. Oh, and by the way, really cool announcement. I would be absolutely overjoyed if some of you made fan art for the Dreadful Whispers. In the main menu there will be a fan creation button, and if players click on it, they'll be able to view every single piece of fan art I receive. Not sure how much that will be, but I can guarantee you that yours will be there, along with your name and a link to your website, YouTube channel, or whatever else you would like to promote. Just send me your artwork via Twitter or Discord, as well as the link you wish to promote and your name, and I'll take care of the rest. And of course, don't worry about making stunning artwork. It really doesn't have to be. As long as it fits in the world of the Dreadful Whispers, you rock. One last thing, I've updated my Patreon rewards. For those who don't know, Patreon is a great way for you to support me financially, so I can continue working on Blackthornprod full time. Some people donate $1 every month. Just that is an awesome support and is really appreciated. Plus you get some neat rewards. Heck, if everyone that follows me gave me $1 a month, well I would be rich. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this small devlog video, and as usual, big thank you to my patrons for their financial support. And yeah, a huge thank you to your brother and Joseph. You guys are just mind-blowingly amazing. I'm working super hard to get this game done, guys, of course, so yeah, stay with me. Cheers.